Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of Books and Stuff. Today is going to be another kind of different day for a couple of reasons. I still haven't really had a chance to get reading again, so I don't have a review for this week either. So no review, no quote, but I do have an Ask Ken question. Would you get one of those, which I am grateful for. And other than that, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the realm and what's going to be going on um, as this month progresses. So we'll just jump right in. Um, there have been, as some of you may have noticed, there have been some changes here and there to the realm recently. Sorry, okay. I was sticking a little bit there. I'll have to look at that. Sorry. I've made a couple of changes to the layout of the realm. There's some new buttons for the important links for reviews, the YouTube page, the Facebook page, and the place where you can put comments, which I really recommend you guys clicking and putting comments. So that's new. I've also actually gotten a little ahead, and that handy-dandy little archives tool on the right-hand side of the home page, where it gives you all the months, and you click on that, and you see all the posts for that month. I've completely finished next year's, so I've got 2014's archive squared away and ready to go, so I don't have to scramble to do that on the 1st of every month, which is nice to just have that done and out of the way. And so that's kind of what's been going on the realm. There hasn't been a whole lot else. As always, I'm still looking into new header, logo, whatever you want to call it. I do really like the one that I've got right now. I'm fond of the way that turned out, but I wouldn't be against a new one. So I'm still looking around, but that's what's going on in the realm. A little about what's going to be taking place in the very near future. Next week, as I've mentioned several times on the blog, is exam week. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I have 2 exams each day. So I'll be a little busy on those days and most of this weekend, preparing for those, finishing a few papers, starting a few papers, and so don't be surprised if the realm is a little dark and empty for the next 5 days or so. So because come Thursday, things are going to pick up again. As I've mentioned on that blog, Thursday night, Friday morning, to be more specific, I'm going to the premiere opening of, not the premiere, I suppose, just the midnight opening of The Hobbit here at the theater. So you guys can look forward to hearing something about that, and something about the book, because as I mentioned on that little, long post I did on the 5th, is that I'm going to be trying to read The Hobbit in the 3 hours or so that we're waiting in line. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I think I will. It's only about 300 pages, and I can usually kick out better than 100 pages in an hour. But we'll see. The people I'm going with, could be all rude and try and talk to me, but we'll see. And either way, I'll get it done. I'll still do something with it here on the blog, here in the videos and on the blog. Same thing with the movie itself. Yeah, that's what I have for recent stuff, or well, not recent stuff, but future stuff. And we can, I guess, move right into the Ask Ken question, which is going to be a short one this week. Once again, it's from SVO 12 other numbers. Sorry, I can't remember it. I don't have it in front of me. You know who you are. Same person who always comments. This person asked, let's see, what is going to be my hardest exam this semester and why? Well, it's probably going to be my geology lab exam. Just because I don't like doing what we have to do for that class. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like geology. I really don't. I'm an English writing kind of person, not a rock person. Although, I mean, I do like maps, but the only part of that you run into in geology is topography. I'm not interested in making topographic maps. More old style, drawn on mountains and whatnot. Forget the silly circles. But that's probably going to be my most challenging, just because of the math that's involved in some of the stuff that we have to do. And it's just, it doesn't interest me any. And those are the classes I always do worse in, as I'm sure that most of you are familiar with. If the subject material is not interesting, you always have a harder time working with the material because you don't care. And that makes it a lot harder to get a good grade when you don't care one way or the other as to what you're learning, because it's not really anything that is going to come back in any significant way. I mean, there's stuff I'm going to keep in the back of my brain in case I ever have a well or need to tell somebody what erosion is, but most of it's only applicable to this class, and those kind of courses bug me. I don't like them, but what can you do? You take what you get. So, although I must say that's pretty much going to be the only exam that I'm really worried about. The rest should be perfectly fine. I've got 2 English, the other geology, which is just lecture, so 100 multiple choice questions. Not worried about that. And then it would be history, which should be okay, because that's just some short essay, long answer type questions, and fencing, which is really just a participation grade. Again, it's just worth more, weighted more than usual. So yeah, that's what my exam week's going to be. 2 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday. Then I'm done for the semester, and I can jump back into it in January. There's your question. That's all I have for this episode. It's going to be a short one. Hopefully, I'll have some content for next week's episode. I should be able to, without a doubt. I'll either talk about the Hobbit movie or the Hobbit book in next Friday's episode, depending on which one I just want to talk about more. So that should be a nice chunk, a good chunk of review section, right there at the right. Yeah, sorry. Exam week, my brain's not working. So that's all I have for you guys. Don't forget to click that like button and leave your comments and questions. I really want to hear them. See you next week.